Hello everyone, my name is Rosa and this is a short practice where we will be doing some peaceful poses. Super nice if you need a break or have to come to peace with yourself. You can also do this before going to sleep. I invite you to listen to yourself, focus on your own practice and of course enjoy. If you want to use music, I have a Spotify playlist in the description box below. It is called Shavasana End of Practice. So come to sit in a comfortable seat. You can sit into Sukhasana, cross-legged position. If you want, you can always bring something underneath your sitting bones to sit up more right, to relax your legs more. And then if you're ready, you can close your eyes. And breathe in deeply through the nose. And sigh it out through the mouth. Letting go of the day. One more time, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Right on the mat. And feel where your body is touching the mat, where you are literally grounded. So the feet, some parts of the legs, the sitting bones, and the flesh around it. Gonna follow the spine with the mind, starting at the tailbone. And go up to the sacrum. See the natural curve in the lower back. And you climb up to the vertebrae of your thoracic spine. And then the spine ends with the neck. Bringing your shoulders up to your ears and roll them down the back. Relax the arms and the hands can rest anywhere where it feels good. Your chin is slightly in while the crown of the head is reaching towards the sky. Now notice your breathing. Only observe the breath. You can bring your hands in front of your sternum into prayer position, Anjali Mudra. And set your own intention for this practice. Bring your hands in front of your forehead. And bring your hands alongside the body. If you want, you can open up your eyes. Inhale, bring your arms up. And then with an exhale, fold forwards. Planting your hands wherever they land. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And really move with the breath. A deep opening in the hip. And then gently walk your hands up. change the leg which is in front. And you bring one ear to the shoulder, stretching the neck. And bring your hand on your upper ear if you want to intensify a little bit. And then if you want to intensify more, you can bring the other hand off of the mat and flex the hand. Stay upright. The only thing which is bending is the neck. And then come to the center and bring the other ear towards your shoulder. Again, if you want to intensify, you can bring your hand on your upper ear. If you want to intensify more, bring that lower hand off the mat and flex the hand. Your next inhale, you come to the center. Exhale, inhale, bring your arms up and now twist towards the right. Exhale. Bring one hand onto the knee, the other hand is behind you. With every inhale, you lengthen. And with every exhale, you twist a little deeper. So you don't have to go all the way directly into the twist, but try to breathe into it. Every exhale gets you a little deeper. Your next inhale, come to the center, arms up. Exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. So you really lengthen from the tailbone through the spine to the crown of the head. And then with every exhale, you twist. Your next inhale, come to the center, arms up. Exhale, fold forward again. Plant your hands wherever they land. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. So this side may feel a little bit different than the other. Now with your next inhale, you walk your hands up again. And we'll come onto hands and knees. So tabletop position. Making sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Your fingers are wide spread. Then with an inhale, you bring the tailbone up, your belly goes down and look up. Exhale, tailbone down, belly goes in, round the back and look in. Inhale, tailbone up, belly down, look up. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. And exhale, cow, cat pose, this is. Inhale, come to the center. Exhale. With your next inhale, bring your left arm all the way up. Exhale, bring your left arm underneath your right with the palm facing up. You can bring your left ear onto the mat. And if you want to go a little bit more further, you walk your right hand towards the front of the mat. If you still want to go a little further, you can wrap that right arm around and grab the left upper thigh. Just open up that right shoulder. And then plant your right hand in front of your face. Inhale, bring your left arm all the way up. Exhale, plant your left hand. Inhale, bring your right arm all the way up. Exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left with the palm facing up. Right ear comes onto the mat. Stay here or walk your left hand to the front of the mat. Or wrap it around and grab the right upper thigh. Breathing deep. And then place your left hand in front of your face, flat onto the mat. Inhale, bring that right arm all the way up. Exhale, right arm down. And if you have socks on, you can take them off. Or if you have like this anti-slip socks, you don't have to take them off. Bring the toes under, bring your hips towards your heels. And then with an inhale, bring your knees off of the mat. And with an exhale, you twist yourself. You push yourself towards downward facing dog. First downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet out by bending one knee and then the other. You can shake your head, yes and no. And then bend your knees, look to the front of the mat and walk your feet gently towards your hands. Your feet are hip distance apart and you can grab the opposite elbow. Ragdoll pose. Just sway side to side if you like. And then let go of the elbows. Plant the feet with an inhale. Bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. It is pretty cool in here, but I'm going to take this off because it's a little bit in the way. Also for my necklace. Now with your next inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your right foot back. Right knee onto the mat, toes flat. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, plant your palms and bring your left foot next to your right foot into a plank pose. Check your posture, your fingers are wide spread. Your hips are low, your heels are reaching backwards. Core is engaged. Then bring your knees down with an exhale coming all the way down. Inhale, come up for your back bend, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of deep breaths in downward facing dog. Now with an inhale, you bring your right leg up. Exhale, plant your right foot next to your right thumb. Left knee comes down, toes flat. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, plant your palms and bring your left foot next to your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Inhale, bring your arms up. Interlace the fingers except the index finger. And then with an exhale, side bend. Inhale to the center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to the center. Exhale, open your heart, bending the elbows, so you bring your chest forward. Inhale to the center. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Take a couple of deep breaths in mountain pose. Maybe you close your eyes. Feel yourself standing, grounded into the mat. And then with your next inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms and step back into a plank pose. Inhale in plank, you can keep the knees up, or you can bring them onto the mat. And with an exhale, coming all the way down. Inhale, Cobra. And then exhale, bring yourself towards a child's pose, bringing your hips towards your heels. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Forehead onto the mat. So you keep your knees together with this child's pose. And then look to the front of the mat and bring your chest towards your hands. You can bring the legs out, toes flat. Bring your hands next to you with the fingertips onto the mat. Then with an inhale, you bring your chest up to Cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. Press your hands into the mat. And this time you come to a child's pose again. But now you bring your knees wide and the big toes touch in the middle of the mat. So your knees are as wide as the mat. Bring your hips towards your heels, forehead onto the mat. You can stay here, or if you like, you can also bring your arms back, the palms facing up, and just chill here. Bring your hands in front of you onto the mat again. Come to a tabletop. Make sure your knees are underneath your hips and your feet are hip distance apart. And bring the toes under, bring your hips towards your heels. And push yourself into a downward facing dog again. With an inhale, you bring your right leg up. And with an exhale, bring your right knee underneath your right wrist and your right foot underneath your left wrist. Left knee comes down into the mat, toes flat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward into a pigeon pose. So your leg doesn't have to be in a 90-degree angle. Almost nobody can do that. You can rest your forehead onto the mat, onto a block or a cushion, onto your hands. If there's any pain in the knee, please come out and come to lie into your back. And then bring your right ankle on top of your left leg and bring your left knee towards your chest while you bring the right leg away from you. Deep hip opening here. Try to breathe through it. Focusing on the breath. walk your hands gently up. Plant the hands, bring your left toes under. Bring yourself towards a downward facing dog again. Pedal your feet out, feel the difference between one side and the other. And then bring your left leg up. Exhale, bring your left knee underneath your left wrist and your left foot underneath your right wrist. Right knee comes down, toes flat. Maybe you walk the right foot more backwards. Look forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Do again. If there's any pain in the knee, please come out and come to that pose on your back, but then on the other side. Walk your hands gently up again. Plant your hands, bring your right toes under, and press yourself into your last downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet out or come to stillness. Enjoy that last big stretch. And then bring your knees onto the mat. Come to sit onto the front of the mat. Knees bent. Bring your arms out in front of you, and with an exhale, with control, very slowly coming down onto the mat. Bring your knees towards your chest. Your hands can be on your knees and make some little circles with your lower back, with your sacrum onto the mat. And reverse the circle. And then come to stillness, bring your legs up high to the sky. And then bring your arms alongside your body with the palms facing up a little bit wide. Viparita Karani. Super nice. For deep relaxation and before you want to go to sleep. You can also do this with your legs up against the wall. Maybe you like to close your eyes. And give yourself a smile. And then you can let your legs fall very gently onto the mat. Your feet fall out to the side. Shoulders and the back of the head falling into the mat. Your hips spread out. Yeah, you can stay here for a couple of minutes. No worries, I will guide you out. This is a time where you don't have to do anything. So you can continue to stay like this, fall into a deep sleep. Or if you want to come out, you can do some movements back into your body, your toes, and your fingers. You can roll the ankles and the wrists. If you like, you can sway your head from side to side. And bring your knees into the chest. Take your time. And then you can roll over towards your right side. And very mindfully come to a seated position. Just how you started this practice. Bring your hands in front of your sternum. And remember one more time your intention. I'm thankful for yourself and for this day. Bringing your hands in front of your forehead, connecting the heart with the head. And I would like to thank you very much. Namaste. So, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, recommendations, or feedback, I would love to hear it. And if you liked it, please like it and subscribe to my channel to stay updated. Have a great day or a great night. See you soon.